Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And this is Shogun, episode 2 of season 1.
Hell yeah.
Episode 1 was
incredible.
Basically a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm like, if that's where we're starting off, if that's where the bar is, goddamn, it's going to be a ride.
Let's freaking go. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, because you're already here. And we're about to watch Portuguese, English, fakery.
We're about to watch a language that's not English spoken in English, and we're going to pretend
not
it's
Japanese.
not English.
That will be in Japanese.
No, the Japanese
It would be
Japanese.
really funny if the Japanese was in like Korean and the Portuguese was in English. And then
Just
when
for fun.
people speak English, it's in German.
Oh my god. No, couldn't handle that. I'm sorry.
All right, let's watch this.
Was that weird look meant to imply that that's not his mom?
今のままでございまするかこの手の爪は
Kids, man. That's the weirdest questions.
さあ母上のそばへお行きなさいませ。
I don't know what that look was meant to.
太后様はお一人になりたいと仰せでございます。
Are they just sitting there waiting for him to die?
Yeah. I think they're attending him, you know?
太子様、席をお受けになれば神の国へ参れません。
神の国とやらはそちの尻の奥にあるかもしれぬの。
There are a lot of furtive looks here. What is happening?
わしらは同じ壺にクソを垂れてきたのじゃ。今さら互いの足に小便をかけてどうすると。
The wisdom of the elders.
八重千代が元服するまでその方一人を大老にするという一案。
Oh.
かようなむごいお仕置きはご勘弁いただきとう存じます
See, this is the wisdom Leto Atreides needed to have.
八重千代を敵からも仲間からも守ってやってくれ。国の頂に立つ者は誰より孤独なのだと。
Wow. Oh, there's an opening credits.
Okay.
That was beautifully done.
Yeah.
It's a very cool sequence, though.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I don't think they're going to do a good job of preventing war based on that.
Yeah.
He's a thorough man. I fear he'll want a complete translation of this journal. Perhaps a bit too complete.
I'm assuming it's the lies about there being nobody else.
I suggest you don't either.
I love him so much.
I know. I'm so glad he didn't die.
The costume design of the show is so immaculate.
I know. Everything is so particular.
Yeah.
私にもわかりません若君。とはいえ念のため、あまり近づかぬよう用心にいたしましょう。
That haircut is so heinous.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
You never seen that before?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I do not like it.
マリコ殿が同席しても構わぬか。ポルトガル語の修行になるゆえ来るようにわしが命じたのじゃ。
もったいないお言葉でございまする。レイディマリアのご同席はいつでも
Oh,
歓迎いた
he
します。
can't hide shit. That's a fucking
I was a little
brilliant.
bit worried for a minute, but,
The Japanese word for enemy is teki.
Gesture at me and say the word. He will understand. But I am not your assassin. I
what you will do yourself. Why are you at war with my kingdom?
Because England refuses to be intimidated by Catholics.
お前はカトリックではないのか。敵のカトリックに戦を仕掛けるために本気で信じてもいない神を錦の御旗にかける。
I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you, Lord.
わしにはたやすく思い描けるぞ。
That transition
Yeah.
into the translation-less conversation is great.
Beautiful.
Or surely I would die by the hand of a techie like you.
Yeah, that was fucking flawless. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
How long?
I do not know, Anjin, but I will pray for your soul.
What have you told?
This poor guy. He has no idea what he's in the middle of.
I know.
Just being shepherded from room to room while people talk at him in Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm a guest of your lord, not a prisoner!
No. You're being put in a prison. Unfortunately, you are a prisoner.
虎長様がまたぞろをお呼びじゃ。お主ではない。
Oh no.
Fuck.
I unfortunately believe her husband is going to need to be dealt with at some point in the show.
Yeah.
年老いておりますれば、あの世へ旅立つ前にもっと大事にしていただかないと。
It's a great line.
広松様の前で何ということを。この子に及んでは髪を下ろして尼にでもなることになります。
She's very funny.
Yeah.
早くしろ!
The way the night shots in this show are all lit by fire is so impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, worth the effort.
But rather than just doing, like, a high-key, like, moon
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just, like, boof above everybody, they're just doing all of these kind of, like, open flame lighting. Like, this is so well done.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, like, the lighting is so alive in all of these shots. It's it's fucking beautiful.
All of them are in the palm of Ishido, caretaker of the castle. Any day now, this man will vote on Toronaga's demise.
Impressively acted. This show is remarkable.
I also appreciated that little bit of background
Mhm.
for him and for us.
No, I thought that was a really, like, clever way to do that scene.
Yeah.
Don't do it in episode 1 where it feels a little bit forced. Put it in
Yeah.
episode 2 when your main white character finally is with someone who won't lie to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or who doesn't have anything to gain by lying to him.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a lot of really clever script decisions made on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly around how information is being relayed to the audience.
Yeah.
I also feel like so much of the, like, streaming TV we watch is afraid to have scenes like this that just are like, this is what the morning routine is here.
Mm-hmm.
They're so quick to get to everything that they're not world building really.
Yeah.
異端者は我らがデウスを侮辱し、はてさてオミラはパードレどもが積み上げる山ほどの献上品がなかったとしても、そのデウスとやらに忠誠を尽くされるのでござろうか。
Whoa, that's quite the accusation.
Uh-huh.
デウスの皆において要請する。異端者の処刑が先じゃ。
That
The
is...
only thing I'm a little confused on
Mm-hmm.
is why is that a problem?
Why is what a problem?
Like, why doesn't Ichigo just go kill the guy?
For centuries, his ancestors.
This monologue will probably answer my question.
You can't play their game. Their rules are too opaque. Their hearts too guarded.
You don't know me.
I've known 1,000 of you.
No, he's a very special white boy. What a shot.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
God, this show is good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go. You and Carlos have to get your story straight. He told me you had the manifest. Fuck off.
Shows a lot of my favorite archetype, which is the grizzled angry man. Like middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Just complaining.
The church is doing all it can to keep your business running on time.
You mean our business?
Deeply religious man.
Yeah, clearly.
わしが朝鮮兵のムクロの山から引きずり出してやった立派な侍だのよ。
いやはや、拙者のその知力を金輪際忘れさせてはくださらない。
殿下はわしが検事大使をあの門石にお選びくださった。
Mine was the specialist stone.
Yeah.
残念だが、あの偉人の処刑はすでに採火しておる。キリシタン大老お二方に押し切られたのよ。手の打ちようがなかった。
This is okay. I get it now.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Confess before me all sins past and present.
You go with your godfather.
Confess all your sins. Don't have time for that. There were many sins. I've done many bad things. I'm a bad, bad man. Oh, shit! Oh, yes. The feather mantle
I
is
know.
So cool.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Dude's fucking ruthless. Jesus Christ.
形じゃない。良い飼い主が欲しいんじゃな。
Interesting.
Yup, this is gonna get spicy. I think it's not gonna take very long for the fighting to really start on this show.
そこに図らずも拙者が通りかかった次第。
その図らずもの運に
He knows.
Oh, it's the opening sequence.
They just had the actors draw for an hour.
The earth is round.
世界は丸いと申しております。
Like a fruit.
What? No, it's flat.
ポルトガル領だと申しております。
誠にポルトガル領と申した。
I'm sorry, sir, but I assure you their arrogance is unbelievable. Each Spanish and Portuguese king has the right to lay claim to any non-Catholic land they discover and to replace its government with Catholic rule.
This is a lie.
No.
Oh, no.
Do you swear by your god?
Yes, I do.
It is just true. Like
Yes.
he's spitting facts here.
Yeah.
ポルトガルの望みはキリシタンにあらざる天下人を追放し仲間であるキリシタンの統治者を据えること。
Oh my god.
My master says you should not war against the Portuguese in Japan. You are outnumbered. It is hopeless.
Unless I win.
Oh, this scene is incredible. That was so cool.
Yeah.
The structure of that scene, the like horror elements laced through the dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah, the layout of how the scene played out.
Today.
No thanks are necessary. My efforts are in service of my lord.
She's fascinating.
I've already bathed.
But that was some time ago.
What to? 2 baths in a week.
ようわからぬが、安仁様は今風呂に入りたくないそうじゃ。
The look.
お主らの教会がこの辺りの海域に隠し砦を築いておるのもそれがゆえかもしれんの。取り決めをするのはそれら砦についての見聞を広めてからでも遅くはあるまい。
Oh my god. This show is not wasting time.
No.
And I thought it was going to be a little slower than it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed at how utterly riveted I am by it.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've been there. The first hotel we stayed at in Japan, that they were like, oh yeah, no, it's just the floor. I was like, oh fuck. And then like 3 nights in, I was like, oh, this is actually so great.
Really?
It was just like, it was an adjustment. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because you know me, I like my pillows, but...
Yeah. I don't know how I would feel about it. I mean, I'll find out in a year.
Well, we might not. There are a lot of Western-style hotels. Oh my god. What the fuck? What an impressive oneer. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Damn, she don't give up.
No. Well, the barbarian certainly just turned in place here.
資格が狙ったのはわしではなくこの男よ。
Fuck.
He's so good.
He's brilliant.
The character and performance, right?
Like just across the board.
Damn it.
Nice.
This show is so meticulously cool in every sequence.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, it is just like, they're like, we're going to have oneers of like her going through those like 4 rooms in that one shot was so impressive.
The craftsmanship on every level is so high.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Like writing, acting, cinematography, stage combat, like everything.
I just can't imagine the part. To talk about that one, I just want to talk about how impressive it is a little bit more because I want to be specific about the shadows. The problem with that shot is shooting through those 4 rooms while being able to see every single person that is moving on the other side of every wall
without it being like crew.
How do you hide stuff?
Yeah.
And they had the spin of that. I just like that was very, very impressive.
Yeah.
On a level that like I'm just blown away by. This show is. When people were like, "You guys have to check out Shogun," it is that good. I didn't know what they meant, and now I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is like, it's giving me that Game of Thrones feeling. It's giving me that Expanse feeling. You know that like
hanging on
shit.
every word feeling. Where like yes, like there is cool combat stuff, like there is like those heightened moments, but the really exciting part, for me at least, has been in the unfolding of the plot.
Yeah.
Of what's going on and who's playing what hand and why. And like, you know, obviously this is a period of time where religion is a huge motivator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's not something that I can like, I don't know. I don't like get it, but I find it fascinating to watch.
Yeah. I do. I think that the 2 things that are making the dialogue be so riveting to me are the way in which they are visually translating how conversations are happening across languages is really simple and clear and working on every level for me. I don't ever feel like I'm lost in who is understanding what.
Yes, and they did it differently 2 times,
yeah.
which like I loved. I didn't like. I think that they were two very different conversations and unfolded very differently and were portrayed very differently.
Yeah, I think that I don't know his character's name, but Raven Feather Shoulders. I don't know whether he was playing Ishido for Toranaga or if he is signing with Ishido against Toranaga. Yeah. I don't know which is which right now.
Yeah.
And I love that I am not 100% sure what side he's on.
100%.
Right? I'm fairly certain he's on Ishido's side. I do believe that he is on Ishido's side, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And the fact that like I can't be 100% sure is so many of these political relationships, I feel like I have a 70% understanding of where people are at, and anyone could betray anyone at any time, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. And that it's keeping me on pins and needles in so many of these dialogue scenes, because I don't know when Toranaga, who obviously I'm on his side, right? Like he is the center of the piece of the show.
Yeah.
It is such a reserved but like deeply emotional and complicated performance. I think it's masterful. I want him to win. The show wants me to want him to win.
Yeah.
Every time he sits down in a conversation, I don't know who is on his side, and I'm nervous for him.
I know.
And the fact that they've pulled that off in 2 episodes is just very impressive. I think the show is marvelous, and I still can't believe it's on Disney Plus, but it is.
Yeah.
And this is the best thing on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it might be the best thing on Disney Plus.
Like, yeah, like what would I like put against it? I don't know. Nothing I can think of.
It's the technical mastery of lighting, camera, action it's so high, right?
Like, I know. And like the comment about the fire and the shadows and how everything feels alive. It's something that I feel like I don't notice as much in other stuff when it's just kind of lights. They just kind of light it, and it is what it is. But the difference that I feel watching this just really throws those other things into perspective.
Yeah.
Because the care that's taken, it makes a difference. Even if you don't notice it, I think subconsciously that's like, there's a lot of like elements, I think, to art that like, you may not know why you feel the way you feel about something, but
the cinematographer does.
Yes. You're feeling those things intentionally. I think part of our job as being like reactors or, critiquers or like
whatever it is we would call this,
whatever you would say, I think we have in a way become hyper aware of those kinds of things, and
we
also
having went to school for it.
Also having been in the industry, like we have an interesting perspective on how and why those things are crafted, and so I feel like we get to like almost like nerd out a little bit in the sense of like, these are the reasons that this is coming across like this, or seeing reactions from people online and how they're interpreting things and being like, oh, I think I know why that is. It's very fun.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. I also think one of the things the show's doing that is allowing for it to kind of be so successful is that it is so culturally specific that it has such a deep understanding of the minutia of the Japanese culture that it is trying to get across. And it is so specific visually in those elements that it doesn't need to explain them to the audience. And I think that there is, I don't know what kind of team was behind that part of the show, but I think that they have crushed it. Like, I've only spent 4 months in Japan, and I'm not an expert, right? But when it comes to some of the more traditional formal parts of Japan, I got to have some wonderful experiences in those and was welcomed into some incredible ceremonies while I was there.
You see more than a lot of people have.
Sure.
Because of that, because you went to the not touristy places, right?
Yeah, and because I was there with so many Japanese people, this show feels so much like that, right? Like, there's so many of those little things that took me by surprise when I experienced it in person, and also here, right? That I was like, that it's just so different from anything like what I live, right? Any version of my life. But it feels so like cared for here.
Yeah.
And especially in the costumes, I think the costume pieces are just remarkable.
Yeah.
And I really am, on every level, I think this show, in our book club, we do like a high-low segment at the end where we kind of commiserate over each other's lows, celebrate each other's highs. It's a whole thing. I don't know that I have any, like, we're 2 episodes in and I don't have a low. I don't think there's a bad performance. I don't think there's a bad costume. I don't think there's a bad shot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's a bad line of dialogue.
Yeah.
I think that this show really is like one of those like rare moments where just a group of people got together and batted 1,000.
Yeah.
So far. I mean,
100%.
it could all fall apart. You never know, but
sure.
Right now I'm
riveted.
Yeah, I'm blown away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
I mean, there's really only...
Mariko?
There were like...
Mariko-sama? Sorry, my apologies.
Women? Yeah, but I think
Oh, no. It's gotta be the grandma. She was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I got her name,
Yeah.
but she was very funny.
You need to be more respectful because I need to be respected more because I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Hilarious. A very, very, very funny woman. Can't wait for more from her. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Hey, you. Do something nerdy tonight.
Bye.
Bye.